Hey, it's DeShaun Tate, 92.9 The Game's in-house college basketball insider and expert. This is the College Basketball Scoop and more Tate's Take. Right now, I want to take some time to educate you a little bit on 3 mid-major programs that can help you out with your brackets when Selection Sunday rolls around. There's one thing that all 3 of these teams have in common, and they all have 4 players on their roster that average double digits in scoring. Let's start off with the Buffalo Bulls out of the MAC Conference, and I think this is by no surprise. The consensus would agree with me. This is a free space on the bingo card, if you will. They are undefeated, and earlier this year defeated West Virginia in Morgantown, a very tough place to play and get a win. Up next at the Carrier Dome against Syracuse, and then they go on the road at Marquette, a very, very improving team. Then there's the Grand Canyon Antelopes out of the Western Athletic Conference, coached by Thunder Dan. Shame on you if you don't know who that is. That's Thunder Dan Marley, and this team shoots from high-scoring volumes, especially from the perimeter, much like Middle Tennessee a couple of years ago. Now, while there's not very many notable wins, they have beefed up their non-con quite a bit and gave Nevada, another top 10 team, all that they can handle earlier this week. Up next on the road is in Austin at Texas, who's been struggling mightily. Lastly, the Georgia State Panthers out of the Sun Belt Conference, led by arguably the most underrated coach in college basketball in Ron Hunter. Now, this is a team that takes pride in being the best team in the state of Georgia, as within the last 2 years they have wins over both Georgia and Georgia Tech. Let's not forget about Alabama earlier this week in Tuscaloosa. Up next, Kansas State in Little Manhattan, a team that went to the Elite Eight last year. Let's also not forget Western Kentucky and Marshall, 2 tough teams out of Conference USA. This is DeShaun Tate and Tate's Take, College Basketball School.